We're on a cruise, and today we're at port in Ketchikan, Alaska, and we're going to show you what you can discover in the salmon capital of the world. We're off the ship. We were able to just walk right off the ship onto the dock, which was nice. Now we're heading off to get some donuts, maybe some unique fancy donuts.
Something like that. I hear there's salmon donuts. I don't know how I feel about that.
Looks like Ketchikan's gonna be a fairly small town, very walkable. And yeah, we're here. We port from 9 to 5, so we have to be back on the ship by 4:30. So we'll see if we can take up a full 8-hour day here in Ketchikan. I believe we have found it. Jellyfish donuts and dumplings, apparently. Donuts and dumplings.
So we're starting our day at Jellyfish Donuts, and I found this place on Instagram for some reason, and it's like this hole-in-the-wall place across from where we actually ported, and they have a smoked salmon donut. I don't know how I feel about it, and it was $12.50, but it had cream cheese, salmon, and chives on it, and it's on a brioche bun.
Brioche donut. It's a donut.
It's a donut.
Now it's not a glazed donut. No sugar on it. Am I trying it?
Yeah.
You're trying it first?
Yeah, try it first.
There's crunchy bits in the top. So I don't think there's anything inside. I think it's only the topping. I mean, it tastes like you smushed some cream cheese and smoked salmon together and put it on top of an unglazed donut. And it's delicious. If you like those things. If you don't like salmon, then you won't like the donut.
But we're in Alaska, so you gotta have salmon.
$12 is expensive though.
Sorry, it was $12.50.
Oh.
This is a thick donut. Smells good. But unglazed like you said. It's good. But it's like a salmon cream cheese on a fluffy piece of bread. It's good.
For whatever reason, I thought it was going to be stuffed.
Oh, no, I knew it was on top.
Because then you couldn't fry it.
It's still yummy. You should try it. They have other donuts as well. Like they had a maple bacon one and a lavender one, which sounded really good.
Their other donuts were $5 and $6, and they also have dumplings and coffee. A lot of different options.
Yeah.
Right next to the donut shop, there is a shop called Beachcomber Ivory, and they have a lot of jewelry. They have some taxidermy of a lot of different types of animals, and you can touch the fur and feel what it's like. And then
they had a mammoth stuff. They had mammoth
artifacts, which is really cool. A huge mammoth molar. Also a lot of knives. There were a lot of knives in there too. Found my bestie, Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear. So we're in the Alaska Visitor Center, which is also the Tongass National Forest Visitor Center. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for your national park stamp, you can get that in here. They have an exhibition hall with some art. They have some huge totems in here.
They have a movie, and then they have a rainforest on display.
Today it's free to get in here because it's trail day, apparently. But on any other day, you can get in with your National Park Pass, or it's just $5 to come back here. This is a whale skull. It's humongous. Here's my hand for scale. But we're gonna go into Alaska's rainforest. There's all kinds of bird calls, etc. in here. I'm assuming that's a bird call. Oh my gosh. We gotta run away. Oh my gosh, it's a flying squirrel. find whatever this bird is. Now we're going on to native traditions. Is a puffin?
There's a puffin.
And this cute little guy, the mink. American mink.
Yes. Largest national forest.
Really? The nation's largest national forest. I don't know, I may be dumb, but I didn't know that Alaska was the largest state. Okay, apparently the fee's gonna go up from $5 to, I don't know. The fee's gonna go up from $5.
So that was a cute little museum, and it's right across the street from the lumberjack show, because you can hear them hooting and hollering across the street. But I ended up getting a friend, one of my favorite characters in the national parks, which is Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear.
He's replacing me?
No, he's not replacing you. He's just joining us on our journey.
We've now reached Whale Park, which has some totem poles. It's a really small little park. I'm more enamored by all the flowers they have around here and the trees and everything.
But the totem poles are really cool.
It is, yeah. There's a beautiful big Japanese maple over here. Look at this clock up here. There's so many beautiful flowers blooming over here. I think these are the ones that smell. Oh yeah, those smell like honeysuckle. Look at this mossy rock with the hostas growing out of the base. Here we are pilings and wooden walkways, dive helmets and charts. Here many things take a long time to do because you have to do them yourself. Here life is intrinsically tied to land and water, elements that can't be controlled but can be learned and worked with. This is why we carry tide books which serve as maps and testaments to the way the moon rocks us in place. We are a little city perched on stilts, built on the side of a mountain between freshwater and saltwater. We are surrounded, drenched, saturated, and enlivened by water. Rain blows through town, spouts tumble down the mountains, and impromptu creeks and waterfalls spring up in numbers as great as they must in order to return to the rocking, salty sea. So the native people from this area are called, I'm probably not going to pronounce this correctly, but the Tlingit clan? Ketchikan first started as a summer fish camp for them. So they would come here to catch fish during the fish migration. I don't know when everybody else came and took over, but we'll find out. The sign here says that salmon have been migrating here for more than 15,000 years. That's a long time. No, we're too early for the salmon. So it was the late 19th century when pioneers and entrepreneurs started arriving to Alaska. And one of the first commercial ventures was a saltery, which would help package and process the fish, since salt can be used to preserve things. And then it was canneries that led to the boom in the early 1900s, because they were canning the fish. And that is how Ketchikan became the salmon capital of the world, because they were canning so much salmon. The Tongass Historical Museum. I would definitely recommend coming in here. Single entry ticket is $7, or you can get a combo ticket that includes this and the Totem Heritage Center for $10.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. We're gonna hit up both of them. But I think that this museum does a good job of like sort of telling the story of Ketchikan, and then it has a gorgeous view out onto the river. So I'm sure during like salmon migration time, this is a really good place to do some salmon watching. Behind me is the Chief Johnson Totem Pole. It was originally built in 1902 and then it was rebuilt in 1982. So this is the replica of the original, and it was erected to, number one, commemorate the indigenous people in the area, their historical claim to the land, also to tell the story of the salmon returning here to spawn. All right, we just finished up our tour of Dolly's house,
where both men and salmon went to spawn.
I don't necessarily think you need to go inside. I mean, it is the building dates like to 1919 and everything in there is original.
Yeah.
So it's cool in that sense, but it was like 4 rooms, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 rooms-ish.
It's still really interesting. Basically, she was a bootlegger, but also there was a brothel being ran.
Well, she was a prostitute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she sold alcohol. So that was her trade.
I thought it was funny that I guess one of her clients was a French person that created condoms out of silk. And of course, those don't work. So Dolly sewed them into the shower curtain upstairs.
Yeah, she repurposed the fabric to make decorative flowers because they were like, oh, this isn't the right material for these.
So other than that, I didn't really see much sexy things.
I mean, this is where she lived and where she did business. But yeah, I think it's just as interesting to walk around outside and see everything as it is to go inside. Also, it was $10 to go in. $10 cash, specifically. They did not have a credit card machine.
If I'm going with you, I will get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire.
So when I originally heard about Dolly's house, I thought that like she ran a brothel. I didn't realize that it was actually her home where she lived and then she did business. And then this whole street all along Creek Street were buildings and houses where people did prostitution legally. Yeah, I didn't realize that when we were first researching the town and everything. We walked to the end of Creek Street.
And there wasn't as many shops as I was expecting Creek Street to have.
Yeah.
At the end of Creek Street is the salmon ladder, and like the water is beautiful. And of course, when we're visiting, it's the beginning of June, the salmon aren't there yet. But we're going to climb into the forest, into the Merry Man's Trail.
We think this is where it is. Okay, let's go. So we'll see if this is where we're supposed to go. Climbing up the stairs, climbing up the stairs. Yes, I love climbing up the stairs. There's a lot of them. Well, it looks like a trail. Where it leads, I do not know. I was expecting a sign, and perhaps there was one that we missed, but oh, more stairs. Look. Well, we're going somewhere. To where, I do not know. So I guess that was in fact Married Man's Trail. And there was a little spot where you could walk off into the woods if you want. Well, we're trying to head to the Totem Heritage Center anyway, so I think that's where we're gonna head now. Well, now we're going downstairs. So we went up the stairs, and now we're going down the stairs. So, I don't know, good to get a little exercise, I guess. But I'm hungry. I don't have any gas in the tank. All right, we walked about half a mile, a little bit more than half a mile out to the Totem Heritage Center. And we have our combo ticket that will get us in here as well. It was a flat walk, just through some residential areas. There was a sidewalk the whole time. So I think it's if you're looking for a walk, it's a nice little walk. And we'll let you know how the Totem Heritage Center is. There is a shuttle that comes out here though if you don't want to walk, and we're gonna take it on the way back. So this totem out at the front of the center tells the story of the Totem Heritage Center. At the top there are two human figures. They represent the Alaska Native Brotherhood and Alaska Native Sisterhood. Those organizations assisted in retrieving totems from native village sites and bringing them here. Then there's an eagle, which represents the federal government units that contributed to the project. A king salmon, which represents the city of Ketchikan, which is the site of the Totem Heritage Center. Then there's Alaska state flags, which represent the Alaska State Museum, which conceived and managed the totem retrieval project. And then the human figures at the base of the pole represent students and instructors in the areas of study in the Totem Heritage Center Native Arts curriculum. And those areas of study include carving, ceremonial regalia, and weaving. So part of the reason that they created this Totem Heritage Center is because the totem poles from around the area were being vandalized. Some people were taking them just to put them in their homes for display or using them for target practice. And the original intention of the totem pole is for it to eventually wither away and return back to the earth. They wanted to take them out of those environments and put them somewhere where they would be protected instead of vandalized or stolen. Historically, when totems have been erected, they are to tell a story or commemorate a certain event. And a lot of the time, if you weren't there when it was erected initially, then you don't really know 100% what the meaning was. So a lot of the totems that have been found from, prior to modern day, we don't really know the story. It's a mystery as to why they were put up, but we can guess based on some of the symbols that are on the totem. A very common reason that totems are erected is to commemorate the deceased. So they would cremate the person and the totem itself would have a place at the bottom where the ashes were stored. But I don't think that they do that anymore. Okay, so they stopped doing the cremation box after Christian missionaries arrived, and then burial of the dead became more common. And then they would just put up memorial poles. So they were usually put up near the clan or the village of the person that died. I think if you're going to go to one museum in Ketchikan, that you should come out to this Totem Heritage Museum. There's a free shuttle that'll bring you over here in just a couple of minutes from town. Seeing the totems, the original totems, is just beautiful, and it's really interesting to read about the history.
So we've stopped to get some food before the end of our day here in Ketchikan at the Alaska Fish House. Now, it's a tourist special, and I was pretty apprehensive, but I've talked to a couple of shop owners, and they said that even the locals, when the busy season's down, they will come here, and it's pretty authentic. So that gave me a little more relief. We ordered, well, fish and chips, cod, halibut, and then salmon, and it was $30, so about $10 per piece of fish. We're splitting it. And we almost went to another place and it was like $36 for fish and chips. And it was for a 2-piece, and it was outside. This is right next to the Lumberjack show here in town, and I'm hoping that we get to go to a distillery, but we'll see if time permits. Honest food review of the Alaska Fish House. The halibut is where it's at. Cod was good. Salmon was overcooked. Halibut is from Alaska, I think. But also, it came with mesquite french fries, like mesquite seasoning, and then mesquite coleslaw. And those were incredible. I think $30 is a lot, but it's also a cruise port area. I liked it. It was good. Our last stop in Ketchikan before having to get back on the cruise ship, we have gone to Bawden Street Brewery, which is this kind of like hole-in-the-wall place up the hill from town near the Ketchikan Museum and a little past Creek Street. And I ordered a bière de garde. This is an amber ale that has like toasty notes, and it's a thick 9% beer. It's pretty yummy, and they have a lot of different things like sours and fun and unique flavors. I asked what the most popular one was, and this was one of the flagships. Cheers to finding a brewery that is local.
Back to the ship we go. Side note, there were 3 other cruise ships here today. Granted, they were smaller cruise ships, and the town still felt like empty.
I feel like people did excursions.
Probably. I don't know.
This concludes our day in Ketchikan, Alaska with Virgin Voyages. This is a cute little town. I think everything's pretty compact and walkable. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's not too commercialized. Like, there's a couple of more commercial stores, but definitely a lot of local stores as well. Local art galleries. We went into both Scanlon Art Gallery and we'll put it on the screen. I can't remember the exact name, but they both had a ton of local artists, and apparently it's a big part of the culture here, just like art and music
and performing.
So that was cool to interact with and see. Yeah, you can spend like 7-8 hours here walking around, especially if you go to one of the places that's a little bit further away. Yeah, had a nice, enjoyable day here. The weather was beautiful.
It was gorgeous. I mean, I'm in short sleeve shirt.
And it's not raining. It's been sunny.
If you like what you saw and you want to see more, click that subscribe button, that bell notification, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Bye.